Welcome back to the uber awesome multiverse rich episode of Tales from the Telly News. In this week's installment, we look at shows that have ended or are coming soon. From spandex worn outfits to the end of the nerd sitcom era, and take a stroll down a 90s era of SNL. Gotham on Fox has officially aired the series finale for the show after 100 episodes and 5 long years. As forecasted by the start of the series, beginning with the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne, the series has ended with the start of Batman. The series followed Ben McKenzie as James Gordon and also the origins of Bruce Wayne, as played by David Mazouz, as he grew to become the Dark Knight. The series, which was developed by Bruno Heller and won several awards including Most Exciting New Series from the Critics' Choice Awards, Outstanding Drama at the Gracie Awards, Outstanding Special Visual Effects in a Supporting Role by the Creative Arts Emmy Awards, and received an overall positive score from Rotten Tomatoes. The CBS sitcom The Big Bang Theory will air its last Bazinga! Next week on May 16th after 13 years of production. Season 12 will be the series' final season, which has been a cornerstone of CBS television, and will air the finale as an hour-long special. The series creator Chuck Lorre, during an interview at Deadline, said, quote, "These days, there's a lot of melancholy in the background at all times. It's been a 12-year-long project that has been really just a joy. It's going to be very, very sad to let it all go." Blackish has announced it will be renewed for a 6th season. The ABC series starring Anthony Anderson and Tracy Ellis Ross has even received a prequel spin-off series of the show. The series will be called Mixed-ish, which will be centered around a young beau and her challenges of growing up in a mixed-race family in the 1980s. The show's premise will be revolved around the trials and tribulations of the family moving from a hippie commune to the suburbs during this era. In more superhero news, more details are emerging in the Disney Plus series Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This is coming out of a recent success of Avengers Endgame, which has now grossed $2 billion over 2 weekends. Now that the film is premiered, it has become clear how the universe will change and how the change will affect each of the characters involved. Joe Russo has even confirmed that we will continue to see more about Steve Rogers as the Marvel Cinematic Universe moves on. If you would like to see a more spoiler-riddled version of Disney Plus and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, please comment down below. The official trailer for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has premiered this week on ABC's YouTube channel. The 13-episode season will see a summer premiere and can be seen this Friday, May 10th. There is no new announcements at this time if this will be the final season. The series has been a strong performer for DVR viewership and has had major story arc changes in the advent of Avengers Infinity War. A Season 3 order for Legion has been announced. However, this will be the final season for the FX show. The series will premiere on June 24th and will continue to follow the psychedelic journey of David Haller, as played by Dan Stevens. The critically acclaimed series follows the world of a mutant who is diagnosed with schizophrenia. The series, created by Noah Hawley, does take place in the same universe as the X-Men films, and even has teased tie-ins with the films themselves, even though no official announcements have been made at this time. In Stranger Things news, a lawsuit made against the Duffer Brothers is moving forward in court. The case has alleged accounts of plagiarism against the Duffer Brothers, stating that the concept of the show had been taken from filmmaker Charlie Kessler. Kessler establishes in the timeline of the lawsuit that the premise of the series was taken from his 2011 film Montauk. In the documentation, Kessler claims that he met with the Duffer Brothers in 2014 at the Tribeca Film Festival and pitched them the idea of doing a sci-fi series inspired from his film Montauk. The Duffer Brothers have replied, stating that there is no connection to the creation or development of Stranger Things with this meeting, as they've always been fascinated by conspiracies and have been developing this idea long before the meeting occurred. A motion was filed last week and was denied by a judge for the Los Angeles Superior Court. Trial is set to move forward on May 6th. We have some breaking news in regards to the Stranger Things plagiarism lawsuit. Charlie Kessler filed a request for dismissal. He said, quote, "After hearing the deposition testimony this week of the legal expert I hired, it is now apparent to me that whatever I may have believed in the past, my work has nothing to do with the creation of Stranger Things. Documents from 2010 and 2013 prove that the Duffers independently created their show. As a result, I have withdrawn my claim and I will be making no further comment on this matter." End quote. It looks like this lawsuit has ended and we can actually move forward. In more Netflix news, the Ted Bundy biopic, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, starring Zac Efron, premiered last week. The series follows the court case of Ted Bundy and how his crimes were not only committed, but follows it all from the perspective of his longtime girlfriend, Liz Kendall, who is played by Lily Collins. The series received official selections at both Sundance and the Tribeca Film Festival. Interestingly enough, the series also features James Hetfield, the lead singer of Metallica. And finally, to take another fun trip down memory lane, Adam Sandler has hosted SNL for the first time ever since getting fired from the show back in the 90s. He has reprised several classic roles, which includes Opperman, which the episode had a lot of great bits, which featured what is my favorite era of Saturday Night Live, but also featured what was a tearful remembrance of Chris Farley. A link to this can be found in the description. It's definitely worth a watch. That's all for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps us keep the lights on. Please check out the links below if you would like to know more about anything we discussed today. Please comment down below. Would you like to know more about what Disney Plus has in store for us for Marvel? This is Mike, signing off.